Welcome back, Focus Learners. I am absolutely pumped for today's explainer. We are diving into a genuinely game-changing, scientifically grounded tool that's designed to quickly and effectively reset your mind and your body. Now look, we all know exactly what it feels like to be stressed out. But today, we aren't just talking about stress in some vague, abstract way. We're getting into the actual biology of it, and way more importantly, we're talking about the biological antidote. So let's kick things off by asking the big core question that we all face in our crazy, rapid-fire daily lives. How do you actually shut off your body's stress alarm? Like, is there a literal biological switch we can flip to stop feeling completely overwhelmed when the world is just too much? Well, the short answer is yes, absolutely. But to understand how to flip that switch, we've got to understand the alarm system itself first. All right, Section 1, the cycle of stress, the biological reality of feeling overwhelmed. Listen. We've got to start by validating what you're actually feeling, because stress, it is not a personal failing. It's a hardcore evolutionary survival tactic. When you're stressed, your body literally believes you are in imminent physical danger. It kicks off an acute stress response. You know, that hyperarousal state we usually call fight, flight, or freeze? Your heart immediately races to pump blood. Your breathing gets short and super rapid. Your muscles tense right up because they're getting ready for action. And this is fascinating. Your body actually turns off its long-term survival systems, like your immune and healing systems. Because, hey, if you are running from a literal tiger, your body decides that digesting your breakfast or fighting off a cold can totally wait. The big problem here is that your modern brain cannot tell the difference between a hungry tiger and a looming work deadline. So this exact chain of physical reactions just exhausts your system over time if you don't know how to turn it off. I really love this brilliant quote from the Hazelden Foundation because it perfectly nails our dilemma. Calmness is constructive of good, agitation is destructive of good. It's so simple, right? We have to actively construct calmness to protect our well-being. We literally can't just sit around crossing our fingers, hoping for the stress to magically evaporate on its own. Which brings us to Section 2, your autonomic nervous system, and the two modes of human operation. Okay, so to fix this stress loop and actually build that calmness, we have to look under the hood at the two operating systems that control your body's automatic functions. We basically operate in two distinct biological modes. Over on one side, you have the sympathetic system. That's your stress mode, your high alert fight or flight system. Then on the other side, we have the parasympathetic system. This is your rest and digest mode. This is the sweet spot where your heart rate finally slows down, your muscles relax, and your body actually gets to work on healing and restoring balance. Biologically speaking, you are either trapped in that sympathetic stress mode or you are restoring your balance in the parasympathetic mode. There isn't much of an in-between. So, the real game plan here is that we need a reliable, tactical method to literally force the body out of that sympathetic fight or flight mode and transition it over into the parasympathetic rest and digest mode. We need a reliable way to tell our brain, hey, we're safe, you can stand down now. That takes us to Section 3, the relaxation response, a classic method for quick resets. Enter the relaxation response. This is a classic, highly specific meditation method that was researched and popularized by Dr. Herbert Benson, and it is specifically engineered to calmly transition your mind and body right into that parasympathetic, restful state we just talked about. Now let's be clear, this is not some mystical, esoteric experience, not at all. It is a highly specific, totally science-backed tool for a rapid mental and physical reset. But here is the absolute best part, the time frame. 10 to 20. That's it. You literally only need to practice this for 10 to 20 minutes, just once or twice a day. By dedicating just this tiny fraction of your day to the practice, you can completely alter your nervous system's baseline, bringing down your overall levels of anxiety and physiological stress. All right, Section 4, 4 steps to reset, your biological how-to guide. Okay, I'm going to shift into a slightly more guided tone here for a second because I want to walk you through the 4 exact steps you can use today to completely demystify meditation and trigger this relaxation response. Ready? Step 1, sit comfortably and intentionally relax your muscles. Just let that tension drop right out of your shoulders and your jaw. Step 2, close your eyes to shut out all those visual distractions. Step 3, breathe normally. Seriously, don't force your breath at all, just let it happen naturally. And step 4, silently say the word 1 on every single exhale. That is the whole shebang, just those 4 steps. Moving to Section 5, the power of 1, anchoring the mind on the exhale. Now, step 4 is absolutely the secret sauce here. Silently repeating the word 1 on every single exhale acts as a mental anchor. By silently repeating this single, simple word as you breathe out naturally, you are giving your highly active, super stressed out mind a single, really boring task. And this repetitive task actually interrupts the chaotic stress cycle. It literally stops your mind from racing ahead into the future or obsessing over the past, and it keeps you anchored firmly in the present moment. And that is exactly what signals safety to your nervous system. And finally, Section 6, Everyday Inner Focus, the ultimate portable solution. Because this technique is so wonderfully specific, so simple, and requires absolutely zero equipment, its greatest strength is that it's totally portable. You can literally deploy this anywhere. You can trigger the relaxation response while you're just waiting in line at the grocery store. You can do it sitting right at your work desk before you jump into a stressful meeting. It is an amazing way to unwind right before bed to help you actually sleep. Oh, but there is one quick caveat from the research to keep in mind. You should avoid doing it immediately after eating, mostly because the digestive process can kind of interfere with the physiological relaxation response. But other than that, this is your ultimate on-the-go defense against daily anxiety. So I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought to wrap up today's explainer. If it only takes one word and 10 minutes to biologically heal your stress, what is actually stopping you from starting right now? You now hold the biological key to your own calmness. You have the knowledge, you have the structure. So, when are you going to use it? Thank you so much for joining me today, Focus Learners. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I will see you in the next explainer.